So I reckon just jump straight into it.
Yeah, or just,
As long
like I
as
said, my only thing was I seem to be doing more strikes than you, and a lot faster.
Yeah, I still think we've both got to throw less to get more into the bait range kind of stuff.
Yeah.
We're fine with Largo, like you're used to Largo.
Yeah.
You can always improve, but we're trying to tick that off instead. Yeah, make sure that you're using some of your left foot forward defensive guard, and when you are getting off that line, getting off the line, especially when you're pulling that hand back and that back.
Yeah, my checklist was to start that way with katana, but once I start swaying, I do end up right foot forward too much.
Even when we get into this range, just make sure you're doing little popo, like sometimes I'm not even stepping, I'm just kind of rolling my hips a little bit. I'm on my toes. Yeah. And my heel's just floating. It doesn't look like it. It looks like I'm almost flat-footed, but all my weight's on the ball of my foot. Okay. Yeah.
I wasn't thinking of
good hand side.
Yes.
Yeah, you're good.
I wasn't thinking of the counter.
Yeah.
I'm going, there.
Yeah, anytime I've been thinking offense lately, you've killed me so fast.
Yeah, well for a minute you had your head showing and I go, just
even as I'm throwing the attack, I'm thinking of the defense after that neck attack's missed.
Yeah. Counter first.
I actually would have missed if you didn't do this.
I know, I think I push up.
It's unfortunate. I think I just missed it here, but then you pulled it.
Yeah, I've done that.
It's alright. It's still throw your head sideways.
Yeah,
because that'll still follow, but you'll start to roll more.
I overreached for you here.
Yeah.
And I'm still thinking counter, but because I overreached there.
It's almost a good bait that you stayed there for a second.
Yeah.
Because I'll do that sometimes when you go here, and then that looks like it's there.
Yeah.
And you can almost fall and keep going. As long as you, like I said, fall with the head, then the feet will follow.
I think I just reached with the arm instead of having my head over a bit.
Yeah.
Because if I did, I'd easily get.
Yeah. It's interesting. Both defensively, I'm leading with the head a lot of time, and offensively, leading. Yeah. It's unfortunate. I happened to be already going out when you did the strike, and I was like, I can just, It's right. It's the beginning. We always, a little clunky at the start. It's a misjudgment of the range. I've almost purposely made it look here, and then I've done the step
and I
again.
thought I could.
It's that falling step. I'm almost doing the same one.
Yeah.
I'm changing the strike. I've got that, and just that. But nearly every time, I'm falling with that back foot. And defensively, what's keeping me safe is that when you put pressure on, I am going left foot forward.
Yeah.
And, putting that right foot back again. So it's those little popo pivots also, both the offense and defense.
Jesus.
I heard that.
Got the top as I'm bringing my hand back.
I was aiming for your neck, but you rolled your shoulder backwards.
Yeah.
So I was going for that.
Oh,
And
okay.
you got backwards.
I've done that and that. It's got to there, yeah.
It's the second step then.
Yeah.
So you're now getting that, the follow through, right? Yeah. It's going from popo to now Dorello pivot. Yeah. It's very good though. It was the right idea, but you keep your feet moving.
Yeah, I tried to stop for a bit because we were moving too much.
I couldn't get in because of your offense, and I was doing,
That's what I realised.
once again, but I didn't want to say it, and then you realise you started to do the bait, but keep the feet moving.
Yeah, I tried to slow it right
stop
down.
the hands, but I think your feet halved as well.
Yeah.
So mate, you think you're moving more here, then you've gone, and the feet are kind of, they're still
it's
moving, but they're
loaded.
smaller. If you keep that movement going, like this, that's gonna, like, think like what Hunter does with less spreading of the weight.
Yeah.
Because you've imitated and integrated that into your kind of footwork quite well, but you had like this like shuffle wobble kind of thing going on, and then you start to go wider with it, and it looks a little bit like Hunter, where he's going like down, but he spreads it too much at the moment.
Yeah, he goes very wide.
Yeah, but he's also younger and faster, so he can kind of get away with it.
He can do it.
Yeah.
So, okay, so there I should have
The bait was the right idea, so stopping that and dropping that was the right idea,
but
keep
still,
the feet moving, and even then get a little bit more off the middle, still bring out the sides a bit more.
Okay.
So I'll still be like doing this, and then because like I think you're more in this little V in the middle. Yeah. But it's the right idea, and you recognised it. I think you grazed my arm a little.
Yeah, I'm thinking stabs.
That's good.
I don't want to trust that all the time. Oh, just a little bit. Back to the body. Yeah, I'm thrusting into those, but I'm very straight.
Yeah, I think you're still keeping your hand down the middle.
Yeah.
So even when you're moving, your hand's still on the center line
Yeah,
where you were.
something's-
I think either punch out to the side and bring yourself to the hand, like I was saying last time.
Yeah.
More tip to the inside.
Alright.
Yeah. So I think you're going like.
Yeah,
I
sort of.
think because you're leaning,
Yeah.
you're going that the sword's over here. I'm taking that angle, but then your hand
Yeah,
is
it's
there.
just popping
And
it
even when
evenly.
you're pivoting with it, it's a lot of time. I see that.
Yeah.
I think that's what's going on.
Because you're sort of blocking it here, which is fine.
Yeah.
Because I'm pulling it back, it's straight in
A lot of
line.
these I'm just doing an elastico or pulgada, but leaving that out like a little spike.
Yeah.
So like just then I think you did your shot and I think I went like that.
Sort of going through.
Like I'm looking here and I'm getting ready to get off the line, but this is almost passive.
Yeah.
And it's also a bait because if they end up going for the hand, then I've got other stuff and come over or spine or something like. Why that one worked for me there is that I realised that we're in a closer range and they were already on the edge of range, and I think I saw you load to come forward with a fall.
Yeah.
I realised that even if you didn't do the fall, I was in range and was like, oh, I won't be able to pulgada this one. So usually I would have dropped and done that.
Yeah.
But when you did the shot, I kept my hand on it instead. So when you went past, I just did that. It was the beginning of the quarter, but you didn't keep your hand on it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was doing single.
Yeah. Even if you didn't keep your hand on it, you go past like this. If you bring yourself to it, you can save yourself sometimes.
Yeah.
But I think you did this and fall, so you've left it like out. But I think at the moment I'm trying to keep this back a bit longer. So drag.
Holding back.
Yeah.
It's faking with it.
I felt that.
Yeah, we're getting close.
Yeah, and I was purposely coming close to see how I go with the defense side. And I knew you'd come down that side, so I pulled that back to save my hand and my head.
Right.
But I turned too much. And it went, like nicked me over there. Yeah, it was interesting. I did come stupidly close there. Trying to get more comfortable.
That was better. I held off for a couple
before. And you're close enough that it's still in range, so it's not like we're out here doing it. Yeah. You're like here. Where you go? I know you can hit. You know I can hit. Yeah. It creates more pressure, so it's more likely they'll lash out or make a mistake themselves. Yeah.
So you're going to fall in there.
I was looking at it.
I was thinking,
we're
close, get solid.
Yeah, you didn't roll. No, you pulled it nice and close. But I almost followed the retraction.
Right over.
Yeah, if you even did a tiny little popo, just the smallest. Yeah. That's feeling good though.
Yeah.
You can feel I'm purposely putting pressure on.
We're getting in now, yeah.
I'm trying to get more comfortable with that range. It's not fully Corto, but that's the Corto entry version of the bait media. You're not fully baiting there, but you're in the media range, getting ready for entry. And if that's not working and they're not trying because they go, you're covered, you're waiting, and people go, I know you're going to let it go past, and then go bang. Yeah. So then sometimes I do have to go back to this, but I start to not take my hand off it because even here, I'm always grabbing my spine.
I'm going to start trying to go even wider because I haven't seen any way of coming into Corto yet.
Yeah, fair.
Like it's been very fast and flicky.
Yeah, we can slow it down a bit if you want.
I don't think it's a speed thing. I don't see many wide shots.
No.
And I just haven't seen anything where I can sort of drag you and come back.
No, actually, before you make it go wide, just throw less. I think both of us still need to throw less.
But when I throw less and you stop, it's more that looking at each other again, which that's not an opportunity to come in.
that's the beginning of the media to Corto though. Like it's where we've gone, we're not just waiting in Largo full extension, because at the beginning we are like doing like that. We've almost gone media to Largo, and we're more here then. And to me that is like the beginning of like someone trying to do Corto. Because I'm like, if one of us decides that no, I'm just going to stay in Largo the whole time, it makes it very hard to get into Corto without like diving through multiple ranges and getting hurt. So I'm like, it's really like it's not a formal agreement, but it's almost like a thing of like, if I come forward, are you just going to move back? Because that's normal in a lot of the weapon fighting. And like,
but if both hands are down, that's more reflex stuff. Whereas if I do that in a wide shot,
think of it as like the same as the Largo at the beginning. At the very beginning, when we start the Largo, I'm covered, even in Largo, because you never know. Someone might just go bang and just go straight for something, or like thrust and whatever. Even in the Largo though, once you feel more comfortable with the range, then we actually start fighting a lot lower and wider, and because we feel safer there. But then when we come back into the media range, once again, when it's faster, harder, and a lot harder in time, because you got less time, you got less to read it now. So I go back to fully covered again. So same thing, I'm like, we're fully covered in the media range. Exactly. But then that's where you go, if one of us doesn't go and stay in media, or even comes in and then floats out and floats back, we're not going to really get to Corto. It's if both of us are kind of in media going, we're okay being here. And that's where we're looking at each other, not throwing, and it's kind of like this, because we both know the second that goes past, that's coming through. So it's like, now it's more like, like, without me actually taking my hand off, I'm pushing with that, pulling with that. It's a lot of the little pivots still. It's a lot more of you don't want your arms coming out too far. And if at any point I realize that I can get my forearm on you, then bang. But at that point, and then if that's not working, because every time someone comes in more, someone's going to come out, and you're going to have to come back and block. It can get a bit dodgy, and then someone might do that, and then comes back to this, and you'll go back to the blocking one again. But then if no one's landing, then it will go back to the baiting in a stupidly close range. In like the media range, And once again, if at any point one of us just steps forward, so I'm like, if on one of these, I just went step, and went back, then I can go through and keep going. And that's where we start to get washing the hands. But if one of us goes into media and the other one backs out, and then the other one goes into media and that one backs out, we're going to stay in Largo. It's going to be an pulgada battle.
So with Largo, if it's a wider shot, and you try to move in there, because of the distance, it's too hard to get to Corto.
It was a Largo shot. Me going for either the hand or the head is really me coming into the media range, because media to me is where I can just touch everything without having to like fall or lean. So I'm in the media range, and if I wanted to do Corto, I would turn and like I've done the pivot, but I've stayed here. But see, I've still done the Dorella. I've taken that left and around, and I've waited, and then that's how. If I wanted to go back to Largo, that's where we do the exit shot, where I've gone like bang here, bang back out. And now I'm going to go back to this kind of baiting where I'd actually drop my sword a bit more. But if I take the step out, because I know here you can take a swing at me, and I'm going to be fine. Even then, I could probably just fall. And just go straight for it, like time it, like as long as I realize that you can slash and stab and move off the line. So as I'm doing this, I'm still thinking, move. But if I didn't do that extra pivot out, I'm going here, and I've either go there, coming in, or even better, that. It's coming in like that.
So the other version of that is if you come in, and as it's gone past, you know you can just hit and just keep running. That's it. So that's where those small runners.
And honestly, when you got this hand here, it's something that might help you a little bit. It almost feels like I'm doing my like knife entries. Like it feels like that X-block kind of stuff. Bang. Okay. Because
that previously,
I don't drop this all the time. I can. So this is here. But if this was there, that just looks like an X-block, right? I'm just doing the same thing, but I'm meeting it here. And if I need to, I can go. I can roll that up.
You block first.
I'm blocking because that means I'm covered more up top, because I can't really block with that very well. So I'm like, I've got that, but I'm very ready to turn it low. And if that happens, then it goes into number 5, washing the hands. Otherwise, I'm pretty much just rolling in, doing katana style block, moving around, and even Ray was going duck it, come through. speed assist.
Right, okay.
Actually, and then don't do the vertical then, even then he's going horizontal and then he takes the head of it. So why not?
Okay. So that wider one where you're coming in, that's what I've tried before. You know, when you said I can see you trying to come in.
But it's the
I've tried to rush it.
It's you exiting afterwards is the issue. And then when you don't exit, you're pausing. Because even then, like, if say like coming here, you'll pause and you cut it down all the time before bait again.
Oh, okay.
And so like if you do it, step in, and then a lot of time you're going here, and then you're going, oh no, that almost hit me and made you step out again. But if you just stayed here, and then went forward, and you've got all that, you've got a lot of control. Yeah, you could even start, if they go wide enough, I'm even looking for like supports and stuff with the blades.
Oh yeah, if it goes right.
Yeah, there's a lot of things you can start looking for. When I realised that I'm fighting a lower ranking class and like I'm almost feeding shots to them now to teach them like a lesson, if I can tick off something and make them improve in that like 1 or 2 sparring rounds, then once I know I've already improved the student, then I start looking for those kind of things and going, you know what, I'm going to see, can I get some washing the hands? You know, can I subtlit them this time when I do washing the hands instead of just killing them? I've killed them 4 times, now I'm going to disarm them instead. And the student's like, can you stop toying with me? I'm like, hey, you got better in like 5 minutes, so you went like 30% better. I'm like, let me tick something off for 30 seconds. But no, this is good, Okay. So yeah, once again, it's almost the same mentality of Largo. Start fully covered. If it's not working, drop it down low and start going a bit wider. And then I go to the media, stay fully covered again. And now I'm keeping my hand on it for a lot of it. You can still kind of go like that, but I wouldn't really do any. You kind of get rid of a lot of the circular movements unless you're keeping the hand on it and using your feet for it. Yeah, a lot of little popos still.
Okay.
The popos are what's really keeping you safe there. Yeah. And then if you really want to be dangerous, that's where Ray gets me, because I'm so used to, I get used to this.
Yeah.
And I can be like here, and I see him coming. Yeah. I can almost, I don't mind spining with it. He's covering and we're going. Yeah, exactly. It just keeps happening. And then he randomly just leaves it down. Like he'll, like you do an attack at me and he'll go here and then just leave it down again. And I'll go, oh my god. And then he just does this shit. And I'm like, oh. Anyway, so he baits me in the middle of those, and that I fall for that every time. That's what I'm trying to get at the moment. And I'm going, okay, stay covered. And then,
but then when to release, you do washing of the hands.
That's it. And like he'll go back to like you'll be like block, block, and then you do another one at him, and he'll just do a little pulgada in the middle of those, and you're like, fuck. And like
that's simple.
That's what I mean. It's like, but it's the switching between. He's making you think about something, and they're so close. And now you're going, now you're not thinking on pulgada, you're thinking block and roll, and your left hand defense, you're thinking about movement around that, and all of a sudden he just switches back, and it's not like he's exited and done like he's doing the tiniest ones, and he's setting it up a bit, because you'll see him, you're like, see if he can drive through, realize he can't because it's flying over, and then you see him, keep attacking, and see how he's moved back, and then all of a sudden you're doing a stretch a little bit, and then all of a sudden he's like, that's it, he's made you reach for it. So like he's going to come in close first to see can he get in, and if it doesn't work, then he's going to see can I get the hands back, and these annoying things. And if you're pulling your leg back and
doing everything
exactly, and he's going, all right, I'll try 5, 6, then he will just like go back here and then just go, come back through. Or eventually if he realizes it's like dangerous, maybe he will come back out and then just go down and speed assist. He's very good at switching between, and every time I go, all right, he likes to exit here, he's going to stay medium Corto, he's done that a few times, then he mixes back into the Largo again, and he's very good at misdirecting and shuffling all his moves around.
Okay. Yeah. Alright, well we'll try coming totally covered.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'll tell you, I think that's your last go back, but I'll tell you, we'll do another 10 on this one. Just like the Tuesday session we did, this is feeling very good.
Well, it's all right out here.
Yeah.
But
you're starting to see the windows of it all. When you were pulling that foot back the other day, like that and that, you started to see me chasing and things that were surprising you before. Now you see in time because you're already moving. But we both got to throw a little bit less.
We'll get back to it.
And then the covered up thing's a good one. I'm still going to start long. you do little popos with your hands around there. Yeah, I'm looking at getting those at the moment. That before they even get to the head, you're going to make sure, because they're going to go head first. Yeah. And the head's the one that you're never worried about. Then they realise they can't, so then they're going to go there. Once they get round both, when they realise they can't do both, then it gets into the bait.
So this on the ribs?
Yeah, a little bit more on the ribs. But if at any point you see it even get slightly towards the middle of your sword, so like the moment I realise that's even close to the middle of the sword, I'm already going away. It doesn't matter if it was just that, because I will go. Like, anytime I realise that it's like, if it's near the tip, I'm not as worried. Yeah. So if it's up here, I'm like, you know that the range. But the second I realise it's more like down here, exactly, that's it. And then same on the other side. Yeah. Okay. Should try that for a sec. Yeah. If I do a headshot, make sure you pull it. Actually, maybe even here, switch the left foot forward.
Oh, okay. Yeah, true.
Because like, if you do this, now when I do the hand shots, look how much easier it is. If I do the head one up here, make sure you still pull that right. Yeah, because there you're blocking the head and it's fine. But it would slide into the hand if you don't do the foot. Yeah, but I had my right foot forward there as well at the beginning. Yeah. But if you end up putting pressure on me, I will switch to my left. And then, but also, most of the washing the hands is meant to be left foot forward. Yeah. Okay.
As I'm doing that, it's just like, it's hard to, because you said sometimes with your whole body you can do it. Yeah. Instead of just sort of trying to do that.
That's it. It's hard. Feels a lot more with my feet. You actually had that, but then you moved into it. Yeah. See, I actually made a mistake on that one, but then because I grabbed you, it made you panic and exit. Yeah. But I actually took my hand off that. Right. But I should have turned and done it like raised one. Yeah. Or like turned that way and going through.
And I should have bumped it.
I went here and you had your hand on it still, and I did that, and I've tried to like clear that and go in here. And instead it's kind of just going up and over. Yeah, but as I got here, you pivoted away, thinking it was like coming around, and as you pivoted away, you pivoted into that. But when I did this, you could have literally just clamped. If you drove here, it would have driven through. I wouldn't have been able to stop it because I took my hand off it. Yeah. So your two hands would have been in mine, but the way you moved into the blade.
Yeah, I loaded it.
Yeah. Once again, it's the retracting feet. You go forward. Yeah, see, even then, like, see if you can bump me. Yeah. Like,
sideways.
Like that. That's where you're going to get those dragging ones that we're talking about. Because if you can just bump me this way, you can just drag and go through. Right. Same if I'm here and I bump you that way, I'm just going to drag that through and keep covered for what's coming next.
When you were up here, I was trying to push you up and come down, but I think that's loading. It's not
as long as you duck again. That's what Ray was saying, is that you will always get scalped with these things. But he's like, but if you duck it, you get under that. Now you can push my forearms. See, I'm in so much trouble now. Okay. So if you think, get yourself close to the blade, roll around it. That's the first two steps. Make sure you're going forward. If you got the lean, it makes it easier, because as you roll, you actually have to fall forward or you're off balance. So it makes the foot.
But that's interesting. As you were doing that, you had the right foot forward.
Yeah. Even if I had this here, I can fall with my right. Yeah. And if I'm here, I fall with my left, then my right. So regardless, I'm still doing that Dorello kind of.
Getting out the side.
But okay. Yeah, but both of them is my back foot there. So I'm going back foot. Yeah. Or if my left foot's forward, then I'm just going back foot. Like it's more of the lean again, because here is feeling off balance. But if I just fell, Okay. And then next after that, if you make connection with me, if I don't just fully dominate it, so if you roll, then here, next, that's in line with my head. So the next part is ducking it. Then that's what will really happen.
Because that did look open to me then.
That's what I mean.
But
Like,
if I try to go over, you've suddenly got the strength.
And it doesn't change a katana, and you've been better with that lately. You'll notice in the Dos Manos video the other day that I did that with you on a katana, came in and tried to pivot around, and you pulled it back towards yourself and rolled behind it. And my katana went like over, and I was like, oh crap. Exactly. And it's just because you pulled it so much tighter that it slid over your head.
Yeah. Okay.
That was good. Sorry.
No,
so the difference was we both met.
Yeah.
And then I learned.
Yeah.
So once again, I'm almost doing that fall.
I was practically watching your feet.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to move in.
I see that. That's what I was gonna say. I'm like, you think they're gonna step, and you're looking for a telegraph for it.
Yeah.
But if I'm already just leaning, and even then, I almost leant to get that, and then just kept. And then there's no step to telegraph.
There was nothing.
Yeah.
I honestly was watching your feet going, oh, if he moves, I'll move around.
I was thinking that if I step, you were going to exit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, not exit.
Well, not exit, but like you'd use it against me kind
Definitely.
of thing.
Yeah, I was.
So that's what I'm saying with Ray. He's here. Yeah. And then it almost looks like he's falling, and then like drives through.
Okay.
Yeah. Get more of a lean. Yeah. I mean, still be careful. It's hard to exit. Yeah. Doing the step backs and the little pivots are harder with the lean. Oh, unfortunate.
I'm thinking of spines.
I realised we were both angled the same way.
Yeah.
So I went, I'm going to angle this side, and then you did like a little like fake or like little fake one here.
Yeah.
But then my tip was behind, and I was like, I'm going to go here, and then you tried to spine.
Yeah, I'll go all spine.
Yeah.
Spining this close is not going to work. That felt terrible.
No, that's only because you went down the middle.
Yeah.
If you did a little bit, did a little bit more around the sides, makes it a bit harder for me there.
Yeah.
Down the middle gives me a lot of options.
Yeah, I can just turn it.
I think I grabbed my spine with my left hand. So I grabbed the spine. Yeah. Or like lower. And I pulled.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, you've come through.
Yeah.
Even though you had your weight behind it, I didn't do that spine thing I just showed you. Yeah. That's pretty much what just happened. Yeah. Because I'm like, Ray's done that a lot to me where he's falling half the time himself.
Yeah.
And something comes and he just
moves it sideways.
You're like, ah. Nice, you actually got the finger on that.
I got behind it.
Yeah, I was saying
and I was able to roll it a bit.
I don't think I cut you on that.
Nah.
Because I'm like, you went past and you fell off it.
But then I came back.
I've tried to pull it through there again. Yeah. But you've pulled it back just in time.
Yeah, and I did a little push.
I think I've got that instead of.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it feels nice. Okay. Because you pulled it back fast enough to save you.
Yeah.
The hard part now is that this is starting to get unreal. Like this is good.
Yeah, I know.
It's good to get us used to like the close range hand thing.
Yeah.
But the setup for it's very off now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The difference is that it's almost a bait half the time or an attack. So I'm like, once again, we're going to start fully covered.
Yeah.
This thing, bang, bang, bang. It's not working, so I'm going to go wider and lower. Yeah. And also we're in this range, which is what we're just doing then.
Yeah.
And then the one we're skipping now is at someone in the middle of these. So at the moment we're almost just going and just driving in, but your sword's still up, so it makes it a little bit harder. Yeah. I need to find a moment where you're not fully in the middle always, or like time you to come in a little bit with it. So we can do those driving ones, they do work. Yeah. But we also need to do a little bit, mix in a little elastico occasionally, or bait. Yeah. And that's the other two options. Yeah. So like we will be here. Yeah.
If someone just drops back a bit.
Exactly. So if I go here and you just slide, and then that's exactly.
And then maybe have something.
That's it. Okay. Alright. And we can also go back to Largo. Let's mix the Largo back in with it as well.
Yeah, we'll throw it in.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's the old, thinking.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking of right, that, and it's just it.
All good.
Okay. Yeah, Largo, move.
Yeah. As I mean, I'm like, it takes us too much out of our like muscle memory, like our normal stuff. I'm like, I want you to get used to that range. So even here, we can stay in here if we want, kind of force it back into this. But even here, I like to bait a little. Yeah. And still, please.
Still keep
Yeah, exactly. That's nice, your hand. Actually, it's more your head movement the same.
Yeah, just coming down.
Yeah, oh nice. You got my hand up, didn't do the right side. That's what I need. My left foot forward here.
So this range when you put your hands
I was gonna say, I'm like, you nicked my hand, and it's because I tried to do a popo, and it was like there, I didn't really get it back, and I'm like, what the hell? Then I went, oh, I need to switch. The second I switched, you did I think you did a backhand this way, went bang, and you did another one, and I think I put it through twice. Yeah. Immediately made my hand disappear and like line yours up. Right. So I realized I'm like this, and my tip's pointing that way. I switched my stance.
Straight
my tip was pointed at you, and I'm going, oh, there we go, that's fixed everything. My hand's safe and yours isn't. Yeah. So once again, it's and that's what they kept saying about the Corto washing the hands. They said always left foot forward, left foot forward. If your right's already, you have to go with your left to make it so that defensively you're okay afterwards. Right. So I'm like, even in these Corto to mid, like locking exchanges, I'm really thinking left foot forward for a lot of them. Yeah. I still prefer right forward out here.
Oh, Largo definitely.
Yeah, that's.
And then I'd only just got to the range where I could just touch you. Yeah. But because I stretched.
But you've gotten used to like mixing in these ones. Yeah. And pivoting out again. Just means that when you pivot out, you're not actually retracting back to the Largo range. Yeah. You just come here and then just wait. Yeah. Do a couple more minutes to a knife.
We'll try knife.
Yeah. Good.
Too close again. I'm thinking go out, retract back. Oh.
We're doing a lot of different ranges, we're covering a lot. You're all good. Okay. Go out. Bring yourself to the hand. And make your tip on the inside with your hand outside a bit more. Yeah. I was punching my tip a bit before. Oh, nice parry. I thought I had that. Right, keep going. Combat hand roll.
Yeah.
I think you're too low when you're coming in with it. Right. Or like you're in front. Oh, you know what it is? You don't have the lean. Because I'm like, I would actually be going for your neck if you had the lean, but your head and your hands and your neck are in the same line. And I'm seeing you getting ready to move your neck, but that's staying still. Yeah. Where if this was here, you're going to go for my neck. Yeah, so like I think that's the difference. You should be a little bit more lean. You take the gut away. Yeah. Because otherwise I'm seeing you go. Yeah. And that's just exactly. And I know if I go straight, you're going to move out. So a lot of time I look like I'm doing this and just go bang instead. Yeah. Mate, that was good though. Yeah.
All right. No, still a lot to.
That's it. We're still going to keep moving into the Corto, washing the hands a bit more. Don't really want to get that left hand involved. But
this
is the right progression. Yeah. We're skipping too many of the middle close ranges.
Yeah, I was just trying to walk in behind.
Yeah.
And it just wasn't good.
You think of Ray and think of how many options he has to stop you. And that's just from his Largo stuff half the time. There's so many things in the middle that we have to get past, otherwise we just never get in. Yeah. So it's like kicking off the defense and the footwork at the beginning. That took years. But once you had it, now it gave you options for attack. Before we had the defense and footwork, we landed no offense ever because we just died every time we tried anything. So it's the same kind of thing. Once you can tick off and feel safer with the footwork, the movement, defense, then your offense will actually start to open up. You'll just see opportunities. But no, that was really good, man. Last Tuesday, last few weeks have been great. But yeah, dug a knife.